Here we go. Oh, there's that mask again. Hey, I started some major scales yesterday, an intro to major scales, which is pretty darn important. And so we did on one string, which I think is easy because you can see it. You don't have to dodge between strings. You know, the more, I mean, it could look like this. I mean, you can make it complicated. So I was trying to make it easy like this. And stretch out the fingers. But as I was saying, if we need to go from string to string, I did E major, and I said I would do 2 octaves, but I did not. The next octave is like this, which is going to be E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. And that would look in tablature language. We're on 4th string, 2nd fret, middle finger, going to 4th fret, 3rd string, 1st fret, to 2nd fret, 2nd string open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, and open high E. So that gets those fingers working. I always love to see that developing. What I like to do is just take the stress out of it, make it kind of easy and pleasant. So one way to take that stress out is just hit each note multiple times. Something like, let's do 8. I know that seems ridiculous, but it gives you time to think about your next move. So you're not, you know, if you're always acting like you're training for the Olympics, shredding, you know, USA shredding team, it's like you just can't win. So yeah, taking the stress out, hit each note, 3 times. Or 6. So you could get triplets and sextuplets. I wonder if there's other. You could do 5s. You know, just have fun with it. And then we sort of change, you know, that's the order from low to high, from high to low. You know, everything's arranged neatly. But you can start to kind of get melodic with that. Plus, add that first pattern we did, which is the 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 4, 1, 2, then continue. Plus a little bit of that first string. So that gets, obviously it's expanding a little bit. So I just did descending, did kind of a 3 feel. Triple it. I'm accenting the first of 3 notes. Oh boy. So you can put the chord in there, which is going to tell you how well tuned your guitar is. Obviously, mine is drifting again. looks pretty good on the scope. Let's test what happens if I press too hard. I squeezed and I'm sharp. Nasty. Now I'm going to press light. A little more in tune. So you can do chords in the key of E, which I kind of attempted there. It didn't work out perfectly, but like E would be your 1 chord, because E is the first note in the E major scale when we go. So for each of those, there's going to be a chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we call E the 1 chord. Notice how it sounds more in tune up here. But still. I think it's because the strings are so light. So that's our 1 chord. The 2 chord would be an F sharp minor. So if you did a chord progression that was a 1 to a 2, it'd sound like this. Pretty cool. That's a 1 to a 2 because, again, F sharp is the 2nd note in the key of E. 1, 2, 3. The 3rd is G sharp. So we're going to make a G sharp minor chord there. So if we go from a 1 to a 3, I love that sound. It's very, very cool. It sounds kind of like you're reaching out to something. It's like kind of reaching for something unattainable, but beautiful. Like kind of a longing. It's got a quality to it. And maybe throw that 2 in there to the 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. A is 4, so we're going to make an A major chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I did it minor. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is very important information. I hope I'm not making it too weird. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is B. So sometimes, like if you're on stage, the singer will go to the 5, man, go to the 5. Okay, B. Got it. Hand signals. All right, so that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pretty. We could do tons with that. Which brings us to a little point. If you do a 1, 4, 5 chord progression in the key of E, it'd be E, A, B. E, Notice how when I go to E, I keep it like that with middle ring pinky because I'm planning to go to the bar chord. It's a really big time saver. Then you don't have to rebuild all the time. So E can be middle ring pinky, exact same shape as that. Okay, that's kind of important. It gets you ready for those bar chords. All right, so we got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is C sharp, which is minor. 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, and 2. Woo! Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, those are really, really common chords. Like, I always talk about jumping in with country bands or pop bands or whatever. Like, Brook, we need a guitar player tonight. Oh, okay. Well, there's no time to rehearse. Like, just show up. And that was totally normal. It's like, all right, just go. Just play. And hey, man, it's going to be that, you know. We're going to play in the key of E, A, D, G, maybe C. Those keys. It's going to be, each key will have a collection of chords. And it's going to be like a lot of 1, 4, 5, maybe a 6, maybe a 2, maybe a 3, but mostly 1, 4, 5s with a 6 in there. And it's like, man, how come I know every song you're playing even though we've never rehearsed? It's very, very easy to play common, typical tunes if you know these chords. With zero rehearsal, you can anticipate, you know, what's the next chord? It's going to be one of these, you know, and you can just move your hand there pretty fast. As soon listen for the bass and move your hand there. The one chord that is not typically used in common songs, yet it does show up in sheet music, and for this reason I find it very interesting. It's the 7th degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The D sharp. The chord there, it doesn't fit as a D sharp minor or a D sharp 7. It's a D sharp minor 7 flat 5, which I always love to talk about. So that's kind of a mess of a chord, a D sharp minor 7 flat 5. So they're telling you in the chord name what you need. D sharp bass note, minor 7, flat 5. Yeah, this guitar needs a setup. Oh, it's my fingers. It's pretty hard to get into there. And the chord sounds so kind of jagged and dissonant. When we said, hey, play me a nice country cowboy campfire song, you're like, it's like, that's not anything. Yes, it is. It's the 7th degree of the scale. So if you put it in order, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's something we kind of need to be aware of. If you're really into your chords and you want to move forward, you got to know about the 7. You know, the 1, 4, 5 is pretty simple. You know, you could say, well, I've been playing guitar for 3 years. I know my 1, 4, 5s and, you know, a couple of those weird chords. But do you know about the 7? That'd be kind of a nice area to fill in if you're moving forward with your chords. So this is key of E. We did our scale and chords, and we kept the scale kind of down through here mostly, except when we went up on the string here. Of course, you can fill in the whole neck with the major scale, which maybe I'll just give you a quick. That's the big diagonal form from low E up to the top note, which, you know, you end up on a 6. So, yeah, if you're really engaged here, you You know the names of the notes that we talked about here. You know they're on the neck. You've got your guitar. You need to find those out. And there are patterns that you can make up on your own. I mean, I can do a diagonal this way. I can do a diagonal that way. I can do something going across this way. I can go horizontal on one string. So it's kind of vertical, horizontal, diagonal, whatever you want to do. However you want to see it. You can see them as kind of square boxes or rectangles or triangles. It's just shapes. It's not like a big deal. So if you want to do more of that, let me know. We'll work on some of those patterns. But I think that's enough for this ramble. And I got to get recording because I didn't quite nail that tune yesterday I posted. So thanks for hanging out, and work on your E major scale if you're looking for something to do. It's fun. It's really great.